I believe that farming is and will remain a strategic sector and of strategic importance to the European economy and more. As my colleagues have alluded to, the sector plays an essential role in the food industry, in which Europe is a global leader. It's a positive driver for good environment and land management, and of course it sustains and enhances our rural communities across the EU. We have heard that agriculture enjoys some of the best growing conditions here anywhere in the world. We have some of the world's best soils, a temperate climate, well-developed infrastructure for storage and shipping of our crops, and above all, farmers who are highly trained and care deeply about the land which they work. In most cases, in Europe today, we are past the time when half of the crop was lost in the field to disease or in storage subsequently, and to weeds and pest pressure. It's clear that we need to engage in a different way. We need to be more open, transparent, and inspire people in what we do. In our final analysis, it's going to be the only way that we will persuade people that our industry really is making a material and positive difference to the way that we live our lives today. Today's event is another step on the road to doing just that. You'll also notice here today a change in our name and particularly our brand. But I assure you that this is more than just a new set of clothes. It reflects a deeper journey that we have gone on through the last 18 months. And I'd like to share with you some of the thinking which sits behind that journey. This thinking is embodied in a clear vision for our industry and what it stands for in Europe. Put simply, we want to contribute to and be a standard bearer for a system of agriculture that is safe and sustainable, value creating and innovative, embraces science and technology, and which protects natural resources. Openness, thorough dialogue with all stakeholders. Proactivity, by taking the initiative on issues of concern to society. Responsibility, for the safe and sustainable use of our industry's products through farmer education and training. And fourthly, transparency about our aims and our policies. We will protect and conserve water by introducing innovations and promoting sustainable agricultural practices such as buffer strips and the rollout of training programs which aim to prevent water contamination. We will improve farmer and public health through the establishment of safe use initiatives in every member state of the European Union. Already, we are working with the national authorities, technical institutes, and the extension services to establish practical farmer and grower training programs in countries such as Lithuania, Poland, Bulgaria, and Slovakia. And we will do more, including focusing on label harmonisation or modification to ensure absolute clarity for the farmer or the grower in using our products and increase training for our people who work alongside them. We will increase food safety, quality and affordability by establishing residue management systems. Whilst exceedances pose little threat to the public, it is clear society is concerned about even minute traces of residue, particularly on fresh fruit and vegetables. We must respond to that concern, and the residue management systems will therefore target hotspots and seek to continually reduce year on year the incidence of residue exceedances. But our work cannot stop here. We will continue to campaign with our partners to ensure there are anti-counterfeit initiatives in place in all EU countries. With an estimated 1 in 20 sprays in the EU, yes, I said that, 1 in 20 sprays in the EU coming from illegal pesticides that potentially pose a threat to our food has to be tackled with urgency. And with the support of the Commission, we will also initiate more minor use programmes, ensuring that our technology is available for small crops as well as the big ones. And finally, we will enhance biodiversity with farming and our natural landscapes. We're also establishing a permanent advisory board to advise on our initiatives, to propose new projects or lines of inquiry, and to share with us their special expertise. Importantly, the advisory board will represent the breadth of the food and value chain, including the opinions of growers and farmers, manufacturers, water managers, retailers, consumers, regulatory authorities, epidemiologists, and academics and NGOs. Finally, the structure of our organisation will also change. In the past, our organisation has been characterised by multiple standing ad hoc teams focused on, perhaps even too focused on, managing issues of a political or regulatory nature as a trade association, and I guess this was understandable. But an organisation that wants to be a standard bearer needs to be proactive and ambitious, and for that reason, the new structure of our organisation will be focused on adding value in each of the 4 areas that I previously discussed: water protection, improving farmer and public health, increasing food safety, and enhancing biodiversity.